Hello, and welcome to my second episode of Difficult Objects, in which today we are going to introduce the concept of a doom box. Bring in the doom box. Dun dun dun. Okay, so after my first episode, or that wasn't even an episode. Yeah, that was an episode. Dad's Toolbox. We'll see how that one flies with my audience, and I'm going to start in on the boxes. So when we combined these houses, we began boxing things up into these clear plastic tote boxes. There's a couple different models of them, a couple different manufacturers. That's not important, but the good features of a clear box are it's clear. It's a standard size. It fits on your shelves. And you can put stuff in it and save it for later. But when you don't really know what you're putting in there, or you're just putting stuff in there to get it out of the way, this becomes what I call a doom box. I ran across this term on the internet somewhere, and I'm basically just using it because it's funny. But let's work on our first doom box tackle. This is definitely an electronics box, and I'm going to need some permission from its owner, which is my brother, before I get rid of any of these contents. So who knows what we're going to do with all these things. But we'll find out. Okay, so I'm going to move my remotes off somewhere because I don't want them to get trapped in the world of the doom boxes. So they're going to live over here on the chair. Okay, first things first. We have a little drawer. Oh, this drawer contains all sorts of things. This is a display port to VGA adapter. Do adapters ever work? Sometimes. We have So should we go through things one by one? Should I gnaw them out on the table like I did yesterday? I don't know the answer to that. We'll let that one sit. We'll probably keep that. This is a solar ray micro USB. I believe that's micro. Micro and mini USB always give me pause, but micro is the one that I'm talking about here. USB car adapter made by Solar Ray. Dusty, probably working, already zip tied. To be honest, I would never use this. If I was in my car, any one of my modern vehicles, or even my not modern vehicles, I would have a USB adapter that allows cords to go in. So if this was mine, I would get rid of it. There. Speed this up. This is only supposed to be 20-minute episodes. This is the Arachnus Networks power over Ethernet adapter. Risk of electric shock. Power goes in one end, Ethernet out the other. I guess it powers the Ethernet. Sounds pretty useful. Some Energizer batteries. This is a brand new CR2032, which is a type of button battery. We have a battery box somewhere. This is some plumber's tape. When I first bought the house, I bought a couple of rolls of this thinking it would be something you might need in the middle of the night one day. Turns out when you have plumbing emergencies, that does nothing. Thanks, guy at Harbor Freight. Bad recommendation. I'm going to throw it away, actually. We've got several. Yeah, that's Goodwill. That's fine. Several, and I don't need it. We have a mouse ball. Looks like an egg yolk to those younger audiences. Has anyone seen these in the past 15 years? I don't know. It brings back a lot of memories. Looks like a kid could choke on it. Definitely not worth the time that I've been sitting here poking at it. Okay, we have two right-angled plug SATA 300 cables. This would go, in my mind, in the box of system building things, which is a box we do have. This is the battery door to something, or the plastic part of something. John, do you know?
Drone.
It's part of a drone. What drone? Do we still have the drone?
Doubt it.
Trash. Okay. This is a 3.5mm microphone. On, off. Really turn off a microphone, I guess. Looks to be some weird off-brand GP. Oh, actually it's adapted, so this is probably, yeah, full 8mm jack. Yeah, it's probably something we're keeping. A USB extension cable. You see that it has the big female end and the normal USB end. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. As you can see by the label here, this is a quality quantity of 1/2 inch and 5/8 of an inch rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber bumpers, body bumpers. For a car? Those look useful. They could go in a thing. I have problems. An unopened SanDisk Ultra 32GB micro SDHC card. That's awesome. Didn't know we had that. Definitely have a place for those somewhere. Formerly, where do these boxes originate?
Fuse holder.
Fuse holders. It's labeled 2107. Are these boxes worth saving in and of themselves?
We have thousands.
This one is broken-ish. Yeah, trash. Drone part? Drone parts. Sorry, drone. We're gonna get a bigger, better drone when our ship comes in, which may be never. Ooh. Ooh. The Dyno-G Nanotech LiPo lithium polymer battery. 1300 milliamp 650C high power extreme volt. This is pretty cool just to look at. I assume it doesn't work anymore, or it probably does work just fine. Would need to be disposed of in the appropriate way. Don't want it?
We want it.
Want it. Okay. It's a keeper. An alcohol swab. Some medical tape, or no, this looks to be electrical tape that has been enclosed in a zip tie. Okay. Unknown batteries. They're AA. I'm gonna let them into the trash. We have a variety of computer system internal things. These ones have a weird USB adapter in them. Do you know what they are?
Yes.
Will you elaborate?
Dad project.
Dad project. Are they Pi related?
Sort of.
Okay, let's go in the computer system building box. I always like the way these things look, but I don't think I've ever actually grabbed one and used it. This is mildly terrifying. This is a USB to power. Oh, buddy. This is how to kill your friends. Or their computers. God only knows. This might actually function perfectly well to provide power to something.
Dad project.
Dad. This whole box is a dad project, probably. Did it involve a drone? Okay, a USB 2.0. Is that what I'm reading correctly?
A to B.
A to B. Like a printer cable. That's perfectly useful. I'm letting go of all these batteries. These are some Energizer Ultimate Lithium. whatever. Not worth it to me anymore. I buy fresh packs at Costco. A second friend killer. This one without a coiled cord. A Sony lithium-ion G-type battery and its charger. I do not know what this one goes to. I'd be willing to let it go. I think this is the sort of battery I need to take to the recycling center. That lithium aspect. Ooh, I just threw away some lithium. Ooh, buddy, that's hard. What do? Do I throw it away? Do I make another box for hazardous recycling? Alrighty, let's pause and find a hazardous recycling box.